Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How is everybody? Are you okay? How was the day? How was the week? Everything fine? Good to have you back. I'm just starting my video on my phone, so that's why I'm looking down here. So just give me a second.
How was the day?
So inshallah, once that's done, I'm quite up to speed with what you're saying then. Okay, great. Walaikum assalam, Talha. Good to have you back. How are you? How was Pakistan? How was Pakistan? Hot, I'm sure. Pretty hot. So everything else fine? Yeah? Good. Walaikum assalam, Imran. How are you? Everything okay with you as well? I saw some activity on the WhatsApp. That's great. It's great to see some activity on WhatsApp. So it usually starts quite close to the class, and that's a normal thing. We've seen this in the past as well. Classes, when we do the classes, the WhatsApp activity usually triggers close to the class time. So very good. Alhamdulillah, some good questions over there. Yes, Pakistan is warm. I know. I'm sure Eid was great. So Eid was good as well here. So we had a lot of fun. So I had actually went three different places on Eid, 3 different Eid parties. So it was good here as well. It was good, very well, alhamdulillah, very nice. Good. So I hope you all managed to catch up on the previous lectures, and also I have a feeling that you have given it a shot. I mean, to solve the exercise and everything. If you have tried your best, what we learned last time. So what we learned last time was interesting, and it was beyond just doing the 4 properties. It was just bringing things together, more understanding the properties and bringing them together, how they really behave and act in the real fragment. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you're liking it. It's a beautiful language. It's a very beautiful language, and if you just get to understand it, you would not want to go back, because you would just fall in love with the language. It's a very beautiful language, and you will understand why Allah revealed the Quran in Arabic language, because it's very, very rich. Especially when we do the fi'l studies. When we do the fi'l studies, you will really see that so how rich it is. Okay? So very good. Good to have you all. So let's start the class, inshallah. So what I'm going to do is we'll do a quick review of what we did last time. Okay, what we did last time, and then we'll inshallah continue the class from there. Okay, so I'll share my screen as always with you. If you have questions, of course, keep looping in, and inshallah I'll try my best to answer your questions. Okay, good. Let me share my screen with you. So as always, I'll know. Walaikum assalam, Usman. Good to have you. How are you? Everything okay? How are you doing? Good. I met your friend. I met your friend Usman. So I met Fateh Bhai. He told me about you. So yeah, good to have you. Excellent. So great. Excellent. So I hope you can see my screen now. And inshallah we'll start the class. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum, Khalid. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you? Good to have you in the class. Good to have you in the class. I hope you've gone through the lectures and you're quite up to speed on what we're doing. But inshallah we'll review it today very quickly, what we did last time. And inshallah take it from there. Today it's an important class. It's an important class. So we'll close one segment of Idafa, and then we'll do a bit of a deep dive into some other topics which are very important. Inshallah. Inshallah. Allah willing. So let's start, inshallah. So what we did last time. So what did we learn last time? Okay, what did we learn last time? Okay, so we started the study of fragments. Now we are experts on the properties of ism. Okay, we are experts on the properties of ism. We know there are 4 properties: status, number, gender, type, and we know how to drill them down. We know how to identify them, and we know how to identify them. We know how to label them, and so on and so forth. We'll keep on practicing that, and that is going to become a natural thing going forward. Every time we look at an ism, we'll have to look into the properties of an ism, and that will become very, very intuitive, inshallah. But when we did that study, we were doing effectively one word. We're just taking one ism, and then we were just drilling down into its 4 properties. When we started the study of fragments, we said, no, fragments is no longer one word. It's no longer one word. It is more than a word and less than a sentence. That's what we said. Yes? Fragment is more than a word and less than a sentence. Fragment is more than a word and less than a sentence. This is what we did. Okay? And we said there are going to be 5 types of fragments we will study. I'm not going to name those here again, but I'm just going to pick up the ones we actually started. Okay? We said the first fragment is called the Mawsuf Sifa. It is effectively what? It is effectively adjective noun relationship from English perspective. Yes? The adjective noun relationship. And in Arabic, we say we write it like Mawsuf Sifa. Okay? Mawsuf Sifa. Okay? This is what we said. Now, in Mawsuf Sifa, as the name suggests, we said it how many parts? The 2 parts. The 2 parts of Mawsuf Sifa. 2 parts of Mawsuf Sifa. The first part was Mawsuf, naturally, and the second part was Sifa. Easy. Okay, nothing special about this. 2 parts of Mawsuf Sifa. First part was Mawsuf, the second part was Sifa. Now, Mawsuf, we said, will always come first. Always come first. Okay? It will never come second. It was opposite to English. Remember? In English, we say blue car, and blue comes first. Blue is adjective. Adjective, and the car is the Mawsuf. The car comes after, and the sifa comes first. In Arabic, it's other way around. The Mawsuf comes first, and the sifa comes after. Okay? When we sifa, we said, will always comes after Mawsuf. Yes? And they can be many. Can be many. This is what we said. Sifat can be many. Doesn't have to be single. Okay, so these 2 parts we did, and based on that, we created some sort of rules, some rules for Mawsuf Sifa. Okay? Rules for Mawsuf Sifa. Okay, and few I've already written. Let me write them again. So Mawsuf comes first, always, always, always. Sifa can be many. Yeah, sifa can be many. What else? They can tolerate long distance relationship, meaning there could be additional words between a mawsuf and the sifa. Okay? They don't have to come immediately after each other. Okay, mawsuf comes, and then there's some other discussion going on, and then there's a sifa coming, right? So it is absolutely possible. They can tolerate long distance relationship. Okay? Yes. And the last rule we made was the 4 properties match. Must match. Okay? If you have any fragment, any 2 words or more than 2 words, fulfilling these rules, they are Mawsuf Sifa. And Mawsuf always comes first and is only one. Yeah? It's only one. Mawsuf is only one. You don't have more than one mawsuf for multiple sifas. Right? You don't have it. Okay. So I hope this was clear. Any confusions on this? Anything that you think is not clear and I need to clarify before we move on? Then please tell me. We'll clarify this, inshallah, here. But it should be pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Nothing special about this. Okay. We also said this mawsuf thing. It's will always come first, and it's and always one. Okay, we said that. We also said this mawsuf is never what? It's never a pronoun. It's never a pointer word. It's never an ism mawsul. All of which you have not studied yet, so don't worry. Okay, it's just for your information. If the for profit does not match, it's not mawsuf sifa, it's something else. Okay? Something else. Okay? All right? So we said that, okay? And in the case of sifa, we also said they can never be, it's the sifa, it's never what? Proper name. It's never a proper name. A sifa cannot be Ali. Okay? My characteristic cannot be Talha, for example. It sounds funny, it feels funny. It's not the case. Okay. Yes. As Talha is, if you see a word, you have to bring all of your knowledge in your brain at that time. If you see an ism, and if you see this is a light ism, a good practice would be to check if it is a mudaaf and mudaaf ilayh or not, if it is a idafa or not, because one of the requirements of something to be idafa is that the ism has to be light. Okay, so you check the idafa. If it is not idafa, then you check mawsuf sifa. Okay, you sometimes would find it's a fragment when you jump to a next word. Okay, sometimes you just have a word and it is not a fragment at all. Okay, it's just not a fragment. It doesn't have to be fragment all the time. It could be just a single word. Okay. So we'll do the when I've told you these fragments, inshallah, we'll do the practice from the Quran, from the ayahs, and then it will bring everything together. By the end of this course, you will have, inshallah, insight into how you can do the grammatical analysis of a surah, and we'll give you a surah to do that as a project. Don't worry about that. Inshallah, it will come. You're right. If it is not idafa, it could be mawsuf sifa. If it is not mawsuf sifa, it could be something else. Okay? It could even be a single word. Okay? Just be a single word. Okay? So sifa, just like mawsuf, cannot be a proper name. It cannot be a pronoun. It cannot be a pronoun. Okay? And it cannot be a pointer word. Okay? Okay, so let me read what you're saying. If I don't know the meaning but try to fragment words, then I sometimes find difficult to find off relationships. So I was trying to establish the context. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And you don't have to know the meaning. You don't have to know the meaning. So when you do the exercise at this stage, you don't have to. When you do the exercise, you just have to be able to detect if this ism is light or not. Okay? If this ism is light or not. If this ism is light, you have to check if the next ism is in jar state. And to check all of that, this is all grammatical analysis. You don't need a meaning, okay, to identify idafa. Yes, sometimes in mawsuf sifa case, a broken plural would come, and you would not know the meaning, so you may label it different instead of saying, let's say, singular feminine. Yeah, in that case, meaning should be provided to you. So at this stage, okay. But if no meaning is provided, just assume it's a normal ism, okay. Inshallah, you're right. And I will give you. I don't want to give you a dictionary today, because if I give you that, you will incline your focus more on knowing the meaning and less understanding how the Arabic is structured. So it's intentional that I'm not giving you the dictionary. Okay, just inshallah we'll do it in later stages. But you're right. You're right. It will become easy, inshallah. Okay, just stay on the train. Okay, so this is what we also said about sifa. It cannot be a proper name. It cannot be a pronoun or a pointer word. And that's all. That was mawsuf sifa. That's it. And we said we'll do some exercise. I gave you some exercise to do at home. I hope you got a chance to do that exercise. If you have any questions from that exercise, I can take a look at that as well. No problem. But that's what we did last time for mawsuf sifa. Now, then comes the idafa fragment, right? Then comes the idafa fragment. Idafa is pretty easy as well. Idafa fragment. Okay? What is idafa fragment? Idafa fragment gives you an off relationship. Okay? It gives you an off relationship. Okay, it's a fragment that gives an off relationship. Okay, possession, off relationship between the words. Okay, like messenger of Allah, or the book of Allah, and so on. Okay, and we said that it's pretty simple. We did a formula. Formula for idafa. Formula for idafa. What was the formula for idafa? We said light, no al, followed by jar. That's the formula. Okay. So if you find an ism that is light, it does not have an al. This part, the first part, ism which is light and does not have an al. This is the part that is telling you it is potentially an idafa fragment. We did the formula and we said that, of course, there are two parts of idafa. There are two parts of idafa. What's happening here? Second. Okay. So there are two parts of idafa. One part, the first part is mudaaf. And mudaaf is a part before of. It's the part before of. Okay? Like we did example of messenger of Allah. And we said part before of is mudaaf. This is mudaaf. Messenger is mudaaf. Okay? And then we said there is a mudaaf ilay. It's the part after of. It's after of. Okay. So in the same example, mudaaf ilay would be the word Allah. Mudaaf ilay would be the word Allah. Okay. Okay. So that's mudaaf ilay. Now, what we need to do when we do the analysis of idafa, we need to find what is mudaaf and what is mudaaf ilay. And we said that in this case, idafa, the mudaaf and mudaaf ilay does not tolerate a long distance relationship. They do not tolerate a long distance relationship. Meaning, as soon as you find mudaaf, you would immediately find mudaaf ilay. It has to be right next to it, okay, right after it. Okay, so they don't tolerate long distance relationship. Okay, that's what we did, and we said, okay, the left part of the formula, light no albit, is effectively telling me something is mudaaf, followed by jar part is effectively telling me it's a mudaaf ilay. Okay, that's how we did that. Okay, and we did some exercise. As soon as we see an ism, we should be thinking, is it light or is it heavy? If it is light, let's check the next part. If the next word is in jar, it is an idafa fragment. If it is not in jar, Let's see if the 4 properties of the next word match with this word. Okay? And if they match, they're potentially mawsuf sifa. And if it even if that's not the case, then it's something else that we don't know yet. Okay? So we have to keep all of that in mind, inshallah. Okay? And then I ask you all to just take a look at the exercise on page 23 and do some practice up to number 26. We skipped few on this, which I intentionally asked you to skip. But I hope you got a chance to practice it. If you have, that would be good. Okay. So any questions so far on Mawsuf, Sifa, or Idafa? Because I'm going to progress further on the Idafa fragment. There are a few more things I need to tell you about Idafa, and then inshallah we'll pick up a new topic as well. Okay. Any questions? Please let me know. Okay. So that's where we stand, which is great. Now this is which class? This is, I think, 11th lecture. This is the 11th lecture. Meaning, 11 lecture ago, how much did you know about Arabic? How much did you know about Arabic? Were you even able to tell Rasulullah, how it's even grammatically constructed? If I had right at that time, if I had said Rasulullah, okay? Think about it. Think about the blessing. Think about the blessing. Okay? Think about the blessing, alhamdulillah. So if I said Rasulullah, you would know it means the messenger of Allah, right? You would know because it's so commonly used, and we just know it by reading the Quran because we have come to learn and grow up like that, right? But now you not only know just after 11 lecture what are the 4 properties of each of these words, you also know how they are connected together. It's a light ism followed by jar. It has no al. It's an idafa fragment. You know there's a hidden off in the middle. You're getting close to the language. You're connecting more to the Quran. Yes? Just after 11, not even after 11 lecture, after 10 lecture. This is the 11th lecture, right? So you're just getting there. You're getting there. And if you just do the math, our class is about 1.5 hours. 10 lectures would mean 10 hours for 1 hour class. And it would mean 15 hours of study. After 15 hours of study, if you feel a difference that you have connected to the Quran and to the language of Allah a bit more, then this is a blessing of Allah on you and me, all of us. Okay? So don't take it for granted. If you're struggling with things, this is just fine. This is how it happens. But you have come a long way. Okay? You've come a long way so quickly. So don't give up right now. Okay? So just keep on practicing, keep on going forward, and inshallah, there will come a time where you will be much comfortable with everything. Okay? This is Allah's blessing on you. You should say shukr to Allah and say alhamdulillah all the time because He allowed you to come closer to the language of the Quran. Okay? How many people read the Quran and just don't know what they're reading? Yeah? So just think about that. Alhamdulillah. Good. Excellent. So let's start with the lecture again with the new stuff. So Idafa continued. So I'm going to go on to the next page. I'm going to go on to the next page. Okay. Idafa continued. Idafa. So we need to do some additional learnings about Idafa. Okay. So what I told you so far, the Idafa gives you an off relationship. Yes, that we just reviewed. Idafa gives you an off relationship. However, there are always exceptions. There are words in the Quran and in the Arabic language that are mudaafs, that form an idafa fragment, but they don't necessarily give you an off relationship. But grammatically speaking, they are idafa fragment. I just want to tell you about that. You don't have to be concerned or worried about it. It's pretty easy, and it's something of a new vocabulary for you. Let me show that to you. I'm on page number 22 of your notes. Okay, page number 22 of your notes. So you will see some words here. Okay, these words are called special mudaafs. You know the mudaaf now, right? You know the mudaaf. What is a mudaaf? What is a mudaaf? Can you tell me what is a mudaaf? So I know you know. Can you tell me what is a mudaaf? Who knows what is a mudaaf? What is a mudaaf? Okay, we just revised it, guys. Just tell me what is a mudaaf. Okay, the word before of. Absolutely, the word before of. The word before of. Yeah, that's mudaaf. This is mudaaf. Now these are special mudaaf. These are special mudaaf. These mudaafs are special. Why are they special? They are special because the special means they don't give you off relationship. They don't give you off relationship. They don't give you an off meaning. Off meaning. Let me not say off relationship, off meaning. Okay? That's why they are special. That's why they are special. Okay? That's why they are special. Okay? They are all light with no al, but they could be heavy. They could be heavy, of course. You may find them heavy in the Quran as well. When they are light, they do not necessarily give you an off relationship. Okay, that's what's highlighted here as well in your notes. So when you see them, and you see the translation, you will probably not find off in it. So don't get confused. They are still mudaafs. It's still an idafa fragment. It's still an idafa fragment. Keep in mind, these words are just, right? Just like a normal light ism, every normal light ism doesn't have to be a mudaaf. It doesn't have to be a mudaaf. Every light ism doesn't have to form an idafa fragment. So sometimes they may also not form an idafa fragment. Okay? They may also not form it. But when they form it, they will not give you this off meaning. They will not. Okay? The ones highlighted yellow, don't worry about them yet. I'll come to that later. Just see them as a full-blown chart. This is a vocabulary for you. Okay? This is vocabulary. And if you just understand this vocabulary, if you can memorize this vocabulary, okay, this will open up many things for you, many things. So ba'da, I'm at ba'da. Let's go one by one, piece by piece. Okay, ba'da means after. Okay, khalafa, behind. Quddama, right in front of. Okay. Now, when I say ba'da, and I want to construct some, for example, a sentence with ba'da, if I say, if I just take the word after, and I want to construct something, I say, look, okay, after you, or after today, or after the match. Okay, this is an idafa fragment, but it does not have an off in it. There's no possession element to it. Okay, behind the car. Okay, behind the car, it doesn't have an off element to it, right? But it's still an idafa fragment. Okay, still. So I just want to go through these words. There's nothing I can tell you more about them. You have a full practice sheet in your notes, and in that practice sheet includes these words. Okay, so that's why I asked you intentionally to leave out some words, because I didn't want you to do it until you know this. Okay. By the way, you've done few previous exercise. So ba'da is after, khalafa is behind, quddama is right in front of. It means right in front of. Okay? Ladun, min ladunka. You have heard this term quite a lot in the Quran. Okay, especially from. Ba'da. ba'dikum li ba'dan. You heard such words quite a lot in the Quran. Some of or some. Duna or is beside other than and so on. Tahta min tahti al-anhar. You have heard this quite a lot, right? So the rivers flow beneath them, below them, right? Tahta means below. Amama is in front of. Wara'a is behind or beyond. I'm just going through them. Okay, there's nothing special to tell you on this right now. Ghair is other than. Uh, ma'a is with. Inna ma'al usri yusra. You know this, right? Inna ma'al usri yusra. Okay? That's the ma'a. Okay. Ay or ayyu or ayyi comes in different forms, right? It means which, any. For example, ayyukum ahsanu amala. In Surah Mulk, Allah says, ayyukum ahsanu amala. Which of you are better indeed? Okay? Fawka, above. Qabla, before. Baina, between. Hawla, around, surrounding. Inda, used in many meanings. With, at, has, by, beside, in terms of context. Whatever the context makes sense. Full, it's each, all, every, the whole. Okay, you'll get used to them, inshallah, going forward. Right now, all you need to know, these are the words. They may not give you an off meaning, and that's why they're called special mudaafs. They're called special mudaafs. Okay, that's all you need to know right now. That's all you need to know right now. Okay. So if I go to your exercise where you were practicing everything, I gave you a few. For example, which one? Let me check if you have this. Let me check if you have this. For example, number 8. Look at number 8. Look at number 8 here. Okay. This one. So if you just look at number 8 here, what do you see here? Kulli. Kulli is a special mudaaf. If you do the translation of it, you may not get an off meaning. Okay? So you've done this as part of your exercise, but you just didn't know it's a special mudaaf. Because we're less worried about the translation right now and more worried about understanding the grammatical structure. Okay? Okay? So in this exercise, you will find many such elements. All the ones that I've highlighted green, here are all special mudaafs. Okay? The ones I have highlighted green are special mudaafs. I can share with you this page, so you don't have to take notes on this. So I'll share with you this page, but better would be that you just don't know which ones are special mudaaf, and you still practice on your idafa fragment. Okay? And you have this table, and you keep an eye on that table and understand which ones are special mudaafs and which ones are not. Okay? That's all. That's all what I want to tell you about special mudaafs. There's nothing else. What I want to do, however, though, is when we did the idafa exercise, when we did the idafa, we skipped these two examples. I told you about the Imamul Masjidi, but I skipped Baytuhu, and I skipped the Tahtal Ardi. I skipped Tahtal Ardi because it was a special mudaaf. And you did not know that at that time. You did not know that this tahta is special mudaaf. You have seen it here. Look, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. Now, you tell me that if I give you this, you see the meaning already here, right? So under the earth. So is there an off relationship here? No, there's no off relationship here. Okay, but it's still light, no al, followed by jar, isn't it? Still light, no al, followed by jar. Okay, So it's still an idafa fragment, but there is no of in the translation. But in this case, in the Imam al-Masjidi case, we had this of. Okay? But in case of Tahti al-Ard, we don't have of. There's nothing, no of. No of. Okay? That's the whole point. They're still normal isms and they're just special mudaafs. Oh, okay. Is that clear? Give me one if it is clear. Give me one if it is clear so I know. Okay? Any questions? Please ask. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. It's nothing difficult here. I think it's a good thing that you will get a chance to improve some on vocabulary here. Just go back home whenever you have time, whenever you have free time. Just open this table. Try to keep them in mind that what they mean. Inshallah, when you read the Quran, you will discover them quite a lot. They're quite a lot used in the Quran as well. Yes, Talha, what's the question? What's the question? Page 23, point number 54. Page 23, point number 54. 54. We've gone all the way to 54. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm here. What is the question? It does not have of relationship. It has no jar. Correct. Okay. So okay, fine. Let me answer that. So you have to go back to your flexibility topic, flexibility of an ism, and you have to recall that we touched upon isms like allazi, allati, allazina. We said that these are called ism mawsuls, but we have not learned them yet. All we know about them is that they are. What is the flexibility of allazina? What is the flexibility of allazina? Anyone? Is a mawsul. It's a mawsul with the lam in the end. It's a mawsul. Anyone remembers what is the flexibility of ism mawsuls? Are they fully flexible, partly flexible, or inflexible? They're inflexible. They're not flexible. It means nasab, jar, and rafa, they would look exactly the same. Yes? And we said the context is going to tell us if they are rafa, nasab, or jar. Now here we find ma'a. Ma'a, we know, is a special mudaaf. It's a special mudaaf, right? Because we know ma'a is a special mudaaf, it's light and it has no al. Okay? And it must be, wait a second, let me switch this also. And it must be followed by a jar. Okay? Now, if it could be, then it is. Remember? If it could be, then it is. Therefore, we assume it is jar. Hence, an idafa fragment, but no of relationship. Allazina means the ones who, plural, the ones who. Ma'a means with. You would translate it as with the ones who. Okay? Not a sentence, it's a fragment. Okay? With the ones who. Okay? But good question. Good question, John. Okay? Great. Any other question, guys? Any other thing that we need to touch upon before moving further? Anything that troubled you in the exercise you were supposed to do? I intentionally did not ask you to do this entire exercise because there are elements in this exercise you have not learned yet. Okay? But now you can try to attempt it as much as you can, but there will be few that you won't be able to right now until you learn a bit more. Okay? Good. So let me start and go forward with the next topic. Okay. Now, idafa. How is okay? Let me just put it differently. Idafa. Remember, idafa can be constructed in three ways. Idafa can be constructed in three ways. Idafa can be constructed in three ways. Number one. What is the number one way? Number one way is with normalisms. With normalisms, just like we have been doing, right? Light no al followed by jar. Light no al followed by jar. Okay, that's the way number one. This is this is this is something that you have been doing since day one. We started studying the idafa. The second approach is it can be constructed with special mudaafs. Okay, it can be constructed with special mudaafs. In the first case, it will give you, okay, will give an off meaning. Okay, will give an off meaning. In the second case, it may not give you an off meaning. It may not give an off meaning. Okay. There's a third way to construct idafa as well. There's a third way to construct idafa as well, and that is with pronouns. With pronouns. Okay. It will give you an off meaning. To understand that, we need to learn the pronouns. We need to learn the pronouns. We have not learned the pronouns. So therefore, before I complete the study of idafa, I'll have to stop idafa at this point in time and teach you pronouns first. Okay? Teach you pronouns first. We have done the first two. That's done. We're good at it. We're experts. We're PhDs in idafa now. Okay? Now we need to do the idafa with pronouns. This is requiring understanding of pronouns. Okay, so once we have this understanding of pronouns, we'll come back here and do the idafa. Okay. Now, before I do that, I want you to go on your page number in the notes, page number 8. Was it 8? Yes, 8. Page number 8. Go to page number 8. On page number 8, we said there are 4 reasons for ism to be light. Yes, that's what we've been saying since the beginning of our class. 4 reasons for ism to be light. Number 1 was categorical negation. Okay, categorical negation. 2, when you're calling someone, okay, a munada. Okay, ism is light. Ya Muhammadu. Okay. And the third reason was partly flexible isms, because partly flexible isms are never heavy. Yes, remember, they cannot be heavy, they don't take kasra. They cannot be heavy, they don't take kasra. And what is the fourth reason? Can you give me the fourth reason now? Anyone can give me fourth reason why an ism is light? Any points, any opinions? What could be the fourth reason for ism to be light? Think about it. You know the answer. I'm telling you. You know the answer. Any thoughts? Anything? I know there's a lag. You might be writing very fast, but still haven't received it. So I'm still waiting. Idafa fragment. Correct. And in particular, when it is mudaaf. When an ism is mudaaf. Great, Imran. So fourth reason is when an ism is mudaaf. Yes, correct. Yes, Usman, when it's part of idafa, but to be very precise, it has to be mudaf, because mudaf ilay can be heavy. Mudaf ilay can have an al. Yes, it can be mudaf, definitely has to be light in all the cases. Mudaf can never be heavy. Okay, 4 reasons for ism to be light. Now, although it's on page 8 of your notes, if I had given you at that point in time all these 4 reasons, you would not get it, and you would probably stop coming to the course because you would not understand it. Okay, but now inshallah and mashallah you do. Yes, good. So that's done. So let's keep it on our fingertips. 4 reasons for an ism to be light: categorical negation, when calling someone, Ya Muhammadu, Ya Allah, and so on. Partly flexible isms, and when an ism is mudaaf. Okay, when an ism is mudaaf. Done. Let's move on to the pronouns. Okay, great. Now, pronouns are a very interesting topic, and it is one of the most important topics you will learn in Arabic. It's one of the most important topics you will learn in Arabic. Pronouns are used on almost every line of the Quran. On almost every line of the Quran. And if you understand pronouns, you would be effectively opening up so much for yourself. Okay? So it is one of the most important topics, and this is a topic that you will have to put some effort on to just bring it on your fingertips. Okay? I'm here to help you as much as I can. It's not difficult. It's not difficult, but there's few things you'll have to memorize, or few things you have to keep in mind. And I'll help you as much as I can on that. Okay? Just stay with me. Just like you have come from lecture 1 to lecture 11, inshallah, you will go from here all the way to the end. Okay? Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Okay? Let's start with the pronoun. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Study of pronouns. Okay? Now, what are pronouns? What are pronouns? Let's first understand what are pronouns. Can you give me an example of pronouns in English? What are pronouns? What are pronouns? Anything? No? Pronouns like he, she, it, they, them, you, your, yeah, we, I, me, my, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. This is all pronoun. This is all pronouns. Okay? So in Arabic, you have those pronouns as well. Okay? You have those pronouns as well. And I will construct a pronoun chart in front of you, inshallah, and then we'll take it slowly, so we can understand. Before I construct it, let me clarify a few things. Pronouns in Arabic. Pronouns in Arabic. Okay? Pronouns in Arabic, they are normal isms. They are normal isms. Okay? All pronouns are isms. All pronouns are isms. Okay? So let me call it, they are isms, not normal isms, because there are a few differences. Okay? But just to be clear on this, all pronouns are isms, meaning they must have the 4 properties. They must have the 4 properties of an ism. Okay? They must have the 4 properties. They're isms, and they must have the 4 properties, which are status, number, gender, and type. Okay, okay. They are isms, and they will have 4 properties. Every pronoun will have a status, number, gender, and type. Okay, just like any other ism. Okay. However, the status of the pronoun is not determined by ending sound or ending combination. Okay, keep that in mind. The status of a pronoun is not bold, underline, red. Okay, and then go back to black. Okay, remove underline, bold. Okay. It's not determined by ending sound or ending combination. Okay, it's not determined like that. Okay, okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, this is an important thing to know. Okay, now how does the status is determined? How do we identify the status of the pronoun? So that's it, that we learn now. We'll learn now. Okay, so 2 things: pronouns are isms, and they must have 4 properties. When it comes to identifying the status of a pronoun, it is not determined by ending sound or ending combination. You would not be able to fit a pronoun into a normal Muslim chart or to identify the status and stuff. Pronouns have their own chart, okay? And we will identify their status based on what type of pronoun that is. And I'll tell you what types, okay? There are 2 types of pronoun. Not types, rather. There are 2 forms of pronouns. There are 2 forms of pronouns. They are independent pronouns. Independent pronouns, or they are attached pronouns. Independent or attached. You don't understand that right now, what that means. Okay, I'll teach you that, inshallah. Just bear with me on this. Pronouns can be in 2 forms, either independent or attached. Okay, either independent or attached. So I've given you 3 things here. Let me bulletize this. Let me put the bullets here so you have clarity on this. Okay, 3 things, effectively 3 things. Okay. Okay. First thing, pronouns are isms. They must have 4 properties: status, number, gender, type. Second thing, the status of a pronoun is not determined by ending sound or ending combination. Third thing, they have 2 forms: independent or attached. They could either be independent or attached. Okay, these are pronouns in Arabic. Okay, these are pronouns in Arabic. Now I'll go forward and construct a pronoun chart. Stay with me on that. Okay, stay with me on that. I'll insert a table and then I'll construct this chart. Okay. If you have question, pop it in. Okay, if you have question, pop it in. If something is confusing you, pop it in, inshallah, and get it sorted. Okay, 4 things. So first things first. Now let's talk about the number of ism. An ism can be a singular, it can be a pair, and it also can be a plural. That's what we know. Okay, an ism can be a singular, a pair, or a plural. Just like that, a pronoun can also be a singular, pair, or plural. It could be a singular, could be a pair, or it could be a plural. Just like that, because pronouns are effectively used to refer to some sort of ism, right? So if we're talking about 2 guys, we need a pronoun that represents 2 guys, 2 Muslims. Yeah. If we're talking about 1 Muslim, we need a pronoun that is singular, and so is the case with the plural. Okay. Let's start with a singular. Singular. There are 4 properties. Pronouns would have a gender. Pronouns would have a type. Pronouns would have a status and a number as well. Okay, so numbers I've written already. Singular, pair, or plural. First pronoun. First pronoun. You know it quite a lot. Huwa. Huwa. You know this. Qul hu Allahu ahad. Qul hu Allahu ahad. Yeah? You see this huwa quite a lot. Quite a lot in the Quran. Huwa. Huwa means he. Means he. Huwa means he, not alif mat with it. He. Okay? Now, is he used for masculine or feminine? Masculine. So that will be a masculine singular form. Okay? Masculine singular form. Huwa. We're going to have fun reciting them. I'm going to share with you a video, inshallah. There's a pronoun song one of the ustads recorded. I'll share that video with you. It might help you memorize the Muslim this pronoun chart, inshallah. Huwa. Huwa is he. Huwa is he. Okay? Then we have huma. Huma. Stay with me on this, okay? Huma. Huma means both of them. Both of them. Huma means both of them because it's pair. Because it's pair. Because it's pair. Okay? Huma means both of them. All of this line that I'm writing here, all of this above is masculine. This is all masculine, what I'm writing. Huwa for singular is he, and then huma is masculine for both of them, and then there's the last one, which is hum. Okay? Hum. Okay, hum. Hum. Okay? It means they. Let me put a label to it. Both of them masculine, they masculine, both of them masculine, and he, which is naturally masculine. Okay? Naturally masculine. Okay? Huwa, huma, hum. Huwa, huma, hum. Now, again, just like always, I want you to forget where you are, who is watching you, who's listening you. I want you to recite it with me, okay? In the same sequence. Huwa, huma, hum. Huwa, huma, hum. Let's start, inshallah. Huwa, huma, hum. 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 3 more times. Huwa, huma, hum. Huwa, huma, hum. Huwa, huma, hum. Good. Excellent. So huwa is he. Huma is both of them. And hum is they. Masculine. Okay? Masculine. Any questions on this? Is it good? Give me one so far if you're good. Give me one so far if you're good. This will be, inshallah, on your fingertips. All of this will be on your fingertips, inshallah, a few days after. Don't worry, okay? We'll revise it. Give me one if you're good with this. Give me one, guys, if you're good with this. Thank you, Imran. Jazakallah. Anyone having any problem with this? Thank you, Swan. Anyone having any problem with this, please tell me. This is pretty simple. Huwa, huma, hum. That's fine. It's fun reciting it. So, anyone else? Any problems? Any challenges? Huma, huwa, huma, hum. Salah, you're good. Very good. Excellent. 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 Very good. Okay. Now, what we have done, the masculine bit, I'm gonna make it, let's say, blue. Okay, light blue. That's all masculine stuff. Okay. Now let's do the same pronouns for a feminine. Same pronouns for feminine. Okay. Same pronouns for feminine. Now, how do we call she? She in Arabic. In the masculine case is huwa, In the feminine case, it's here. It's here. Here. Okay? Here. Here is she. She. Here is she. Okay? Hua is he, and here is she. Hua is he, and here is she. And here's the good news. And here's the good news. In both the cases, the pair form is the same. In both the cases, the pair form is the same. How would you know if huma is feminine or masculine? Context. Context is going to tell you. Okay? Context will tell you if it is masculine or it's feminine. Okay? Masculine or feminine. Hua huma hum, hiya huma. Okay? Hua huma hum, hiya huma. And the plural form for feminine is hunna. 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 Okay? Hunna means they, but this time feminine. They, but this time feminine. Okay? Let me color code this what? Shall we do a pink? Is there a pink? I'm looking for a pink specifically. Let's do pink. Yeah, pink. We found pink. This light pink. Okay? This is pink. This is feminine, right? This is feminine. Okay? Hua huma hum, hiya huma hunna. Hua huma hum, hiya huma hunna. And I want you to recite it with me again, please. Don't worry about how world is watching you, who's watching you. Don't worry about that. You're here to learn, okay? So don't worry about that. Be shameless about this. Inshallah. Let's start. Let's do it 5 times first. Hua huma hum, hiya huma hunna. 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 One last time. Hua huma hum, hiya huma hunna. Okay? So I will give you 1 minute to just get hold of this. Okay? Spend 1 minute, focus on this, just recite it in your mind and understand it. Okay? So your 1 minute, inshallah. So I will continue after 1 minute. All right. Okay. Very good. I hope you got a chance to just revise it in your own time. So they're not difficult. So just keep doing that, inshallah. When you're driving, when you're free, when you're just waiting for a bus, when you're just sitting in a car, whatever free time you get, just recite it in your mind. Hua huma hum, hiya huma humna. Hua huma hum, hiya huma hum. I'll send you a song, which is very nice song one of our Arabic teachers made. It will help you memorize this, inshallah. Okay, but it's not very difficult. It's quite easy. Okay. Now all of these Which person do you think is it? Are we talking to the first person, second person, or a third person? He, both of them, or they, she, both of them, or they. What person is it? Is it first person, second person, or a third person? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? First person, second person, third. Exactly. It's the third person. Very good. It's third person. Third person pronouns. Okay. All of these are third person pronouns. All of these are third person pronouns. Okay. Let's move on to the second person pronouns. Let's move on to the second person pronouns. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Make a table about this. Good. Now, if he is the third person, what is the second person form of he? Which is, it is you, isn't it? You. How do you call you in Arabic? How do you say you in Arabic? Okay? It's easy. You know this word. You know this word already, okay? But I'll tell you now. It's called anta. How many of you have heard this word before? Anta. 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 Okay? Anta is you. It's you and it's masculine. It's you and it's masculine. Anta. Anta. Okay? Anta. That's you. Right? It's masculine. It's masculine. Okay? The pair form, you both. You both. The second person I'm talking about here now. You both. All of these in the second person, all of these, they would start with ant, alif. They would start with hamza, noon, and ta. Hamza, noon, and ta. Ant, 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 like that. Okay? So that's all second person. So it's antuma, antuma, antuma. Antuma is you both. You both. Or both of you. Whatever you want to say. Both of you. Both are fine. Okay? Both of you. And it's masculine. Okay? Antuma. Both of you and masculine. Both of you and masculine. Okay? And the plural form is antum. 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 Antum means they. Masculine. Oh, sorry, not they. You. You masculine. Okay? You masculine. Because in English, you is used for plural and singular. There's no plural form of you in English, is it? So anta would also be you, and antum would also be you. Yeah? Antuma is both of you. Anta, antuma, antum. Anta, antuma, antum. Anta, antuma, antum. And this is all masculine. So which color do? We make it blue. We make it blue. Okay? Anta, antuma, antum. Okay? Anta, antuma, antum. You see, they all start with alif, alif, hamza, noon, and ta. Hamza, noon, and ta. Okay? Hamza, noon, and ta. So let's recite it 5 times with me. 5 times with me, guys. Let's start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Anta, antuma, antum. 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 One more time. Anta, antuma, antum. Very good. Very good. Okay? So, very good. Shall we do it all together? Shall we do it all together a few times? Let's do all together a few times, inshallah. All of the chart. 5 times. Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Last time. Huwa, huma, hum. Hiya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Excellent. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to recite it with your memory. It's good if you can, excellent if you can. But if you cannot, it's perfectly okay to look at the chart and recite it, okay? Because the memorization will come later on, inshallah. They will be memorized later on. But today it may not be because you just started learning them, okay? So you can keep the chart in front of you and still recite them. You have to get familiar with them, okay? Familiar with them, inshallah. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with keeping the chart in front of you and then memorize and reciting it, okay? Good. Now the same exercise we did last time. This was for masculine. Now we're going to do it for feminine, inshallah. So we do it for feminine. Just decolor it quickly. Okay. Now feminine is very simple. It's very simple. It's anta in masculine, and it's anti in feminine. Anti is feminine. You, feminine. Anti is feminine. Okay? It's pretty simple. Anta and anti. Anta and anti. And again, the good news, antuma stays the same in both the cases. Antuma stays the same in both the cases, but this time we label it feminine. How would I know if it is feminine antuma or masculine? Context. Context is going to tell me. Okay? Right now, I just know they are same. Okay? They are same. Okay? And just like that, you had the hunna above, right? You had this in third person, hunna, with a shadda on the noon. Here you would also have a shadda on the noon in case of plural, but it starts with ant. It starts with ant. As I said, all the second persons are starting with ale, hamza, ta, and noon. So it would be antunna. Antunna, meaning you, plural, feminine. Plural, feminine. Okay. Antunna, and we color it pink because it's feminine. Okay. We color it pink because it's feminine. Okay. Anti, antuma, antunna. Anti, antuma, antunna. Anti, antuma, antunna. I need to make the size a bit smaller. Okay. Anti, antuma, antunna. Okay. Anti, antuma, antunna. Let's do it 5 times. Anti, antuma, antunna. Just anti, antuma, antunna. Nothing else. Okay. Just this one. Just this one. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. With me. Anti, antuma, antunna. 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 And as always, I'm going to ask you to do 6 times as well. Anti, antuma, antunna. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. That's fantastic. Very good. Very good. So all of these are what? These are second person. Yes, just like the previous one were third person, these are second person pronouns. Second person. pronouns. Okay, let me watch this here. Okay, second person pronouns. See, now again we'll do all together, all of them 5 times. Keep the chart in front. If you cannot use it, you do it with memory, it's fine. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. Last time. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now give me one if you're still with me. I just want to know you're still awake. Give me one if you're still with me. Everyone, please, if possible. Everyone, if you can. Give me one. Are you with me so far? Are you with me? I just want to know. Very good. Thank you, Daha. Thank you, Usman. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Imran. Jazakallah. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Excellent. It will become very easy, inshallah. This will be on your fingertips. Just like you have 4 properties now, it will also be on your fingertips, inshallah. Okay. And the last one that we need to do now. The last one is the first person pronouns. The first person pronouns. Okay. The first. What are the first person? I and we. I and we. How would you say I in Arabic? I. I is ana. Ana. I is ana. I is ana. Okay. That's how you say I in Arabic. Okay. And I is neutral in a sense because I can be used with masculine or feminine, right? So I'm not going to write it as masculine or feminine. Okay. I'll just leave it alone like that. Okay. Ana. Ana is I. I. And then the last one is nahnu. Last one is we, which is nahnu. 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 Okay? Nahnu is we. Just like that, it could be used for feminine and masculine both. I'll just make it one big column, one big cell. Okay, ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Okay, ana nahnu. It's simple. It's very simple. Okay, just two. Just two. These are first person pronouns. First person pronouns. Okay, first person pronoun. Ana nahnu. Let's say 5 times ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu. One last time. Ana nahnu. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. So I'll leave them white because they're neutral. Okay. So let's say this full chart one more time, 5 times together, and then we take it from there, inshallah. Okay. Then we take it further. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. Huwa huma hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. One last time. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. Let me move on to the next page for a while. Okay. Now, guys, there's a surprise quiz coming up. What is whom? What is whom? If you can stop, don't look at the chart. Don't look at the chart. Just use your memory. Let's see. Let's see how far you are. No problem if you're wrong. Let's try it. What is whom? What is whom? Give me the gender and give me the meaning. Give me the gender and give me the meaning. What is whom? They, masculine. Excellent. Excellent. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Let's try another one. What is antunna? What is antunna? Very good. What is antunna? What is antunna? Antunna. Not they feminine, Talha. Not they feminine. It is feminine, correct? It is second person, right? It's you. It's you. Now what about this one? Hunna. Hunna. That's what you meant, Talha. They feminine. Hunna is they feminine. Hunna is they feminine. Correct. Correct. Excellent. Very good. Very good. What about huma? What about huma? What is huma? Yes, very good response, Imran Talha. I think you're doing great. What is huma? Huma. Both of them. Correct. Masculine or feminine. Yes, absolutely. Both of them, masculine or feminine. What effectively you're telling me, all of you, is you're telling me the gender. You're also telling me the number. Yes? You're also telling me the number. Very good, Usman. You're also telling me the number. Gender and the number. Okay? Gender and the number. That's what you're telling. Yes, it's not they, Usman. Yes, you're right. It's them. Okay? Um, what about Anti? Anti. What is Anti? Anti. 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 Don't cheat. Don't go to the table. Use your memory, Chola. You're very good. Okay. Feminine, you. Yeah. Yes. True. Correct. It's a you feminine. You feminine. Absolutely. Yes. Anta would be the opposite. You masculine. You masculine. What about nahnu? Nahnu. What about nahnu? Nahnu. We. Correct. First person. We. Very good, Usman Tala. Both. And Imran. Excellent. Very good. Very good. What about this one? Antuma. 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 Both of you, masculine or feminine. Not this, not the Imran. There was Huma. Yes, there was Huma. It's second person. Good. No, I know you probably typed it wrong. You know that. I know that. Okay, great. Excellent. Cool. Excellent. And the last one, I guess, remaining, which should be easy, is Ana. Ana. Ana is I. Yes? That's very cool. I think, mashallah, you all are doing great. Fantastic. Fantastic work. Very good. So you all passed the test. Now, note down a few things. Now, listen to me carefully. We just have 5 minutes. I don't want to go beyond this stage now because the topic I'm going to start with pronouns. It's going to take a bit longer than 5 minutes, so I will start it tomorrow. But I will give you a few key facts about the ones that you have learned today. Okay, all of these pronouns that you have in front of you, all of these ones. Okay? All of these ones are independent pronouns. Are independent pronouns. What does independent mean? I will tell you tomorrow, inshallah. They are all independent pronouns. Okay? Just keep in mind, they're all independent pronouns. Another point to keep in mind. All the independent pronouns, I will write it down after I tell you. Just listen to me. All the independent pronouns are always rafa. They're always rafa. Okay? They're going to be always rafa. Their status is always rafa. As soon as you see huwa, you don't need to find the status. It's rafa. As soon as you see antuma, it's rafa. Okay? You don't have to look here and there. So there is no effort identifying the status. All you need to know that this is an independent pronoun. And an independent pronoun is always rafa. Okay? It's always rafa. Okay? So 2 points. 2 points. Everything you see here, Dalha, everything you see on this chart, every single pronoun you see on this chart is rafa. And it's independent pronoun. Okay? So I've left these white spaces below them. You may have noticed these white spaces. This is where other pronoun forms will come, but we'll do that tomorrow, not today. Okay? So for today, it's enough. Okay? But whatever you see right now here, they're all rafa forms. They're all rafa forms. Okay? All independent pronouns are rafa. Hunna is rafa, antuma is rafa, antunna is rafa, ana, nahnu, everything is rafa. Okay? So 2 points. 2 points to remember. All independent pronouns are rafa. Always. Okay? All independent pronouns are rafa always. Okay? Okay? Another thing, another point that I want to tell you. Pronouns are always proper. They're always proper. Okay? Pronouns are always proper. Okay? They cannot be common. They cannot be common. Independent pronouns that you see on this chart are all rafa. And all the pronouns, regardless rafa or not, regardless independent or not, they're always proper. Okay? Pronouns are always proper. So if I ask you to give me 4 properties of, let's say, huma, you would tell me it's rafa. Here, you tell me it's rafa. It's a pair because it's 2. Okay? It's masculine or feminine depending upon the context, and it's proper. And it's proper. If I ask you to give me 4 properties of, let's say Anti, can you give me 4 properties of Anti before we close the class? Give me 4 properties of Anti. Who can give me 4 properties of Anti before we close the class? Okay. 4 properties of Anti before we close the class. Rafa, singular, feminine, proper. Perfect. Rafa, singular, feminine, proper. Very good. Talha, excellent. So they're always Rafa, they're always proper. Makes things easy, isn't it? The only thing is you need to find what is the gender, which is feminine in this case, and the number, which is the singular in this case. Okay? So if I move on to let's say whom. Give me whom. What are the 4 properties of whom? Give me the 4 properties of whom. I just want to make sure we are good with this. Okay? Four properties of whom. It's Rafa, it's plural, it's masculine, and it's proper. Perfect. Excellent. Yes? Very good. Very good. I think you've got it. You've got it. You've got it. What about nahnu? Give me nahnu. Anyone with nahnu? Anyone want to give a shot to nahnu? Anyone want to give a shot to nahnu? It's Rafa, it's plural, it could be masculine or feminine depending upon the context, and it's proper. Good. Excellent. 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 Yeah, could be pair too. Yes, that's right, Imran. Nahnu could be used for 2 as well. We both, yeah, could be. You're right. Okay. So you got the crux, mashallah. Very good. I think that's fantastic. So that's all. I'll stop here for today. So you get hold of this. When you go back home, when you have time, so please do your best to practice reciting this. Do your best to try to memorize them as much as you can. If you can memorize them and just say it out loud, inshallah, then it will make it very easy for you. What I'll do is on the WhatsApp, I'll send you a nice song for a pronoun song. Okay? So listen to that song. That will help you memorize it because it will give you that rhyme, inshallah. Okay? So thank you very much. Yes, Tala, what question before we close? What is the question? Interesting way of learning because the Arab said so. And anything else? Special Mudaafs. Make a rhyme out of it, man. Just make a song out of it. What I can tell, just sing it everywhere. I mean, there is no interesting way I know. I mean, this is a language. I mean, you have to memorize things once in a while. You have to do the memorization. Just make a song. I know you used to be in that domain. Maybe come on, make a song out of this. You will enjoy. Make a rhyme out of it, inshallah. Otherwise, there's no better interesting way. I can tell you, no. That's what we have to live with. Okay, good. But inshallah, it will come. It will come naturally as we practice. It will become natural, inshallah. Okay. So stay safe, all of you, inshallah, in the aman of Allah, and I will see you all tomorrow in the class. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.